Hi, so I wanted to share with you guys the idea of chord tone soloing. Basically, chord tone soloing is the idea of playing only the notes of whatever chord you're playing over. And when it gets time to play over chords that are changing keys or moving fast, chord tone soloing is a great way to navigate through the chords. Basically, let's start with an A minor 7 pattern. And these chords that I'm going to show you, A minor 7 to D7 to G major 7. This chord sequence is a very common one in jazz, but the concept that I'm going to share with you is applicable to any style. It doesn't matter what style it is. So I would just take this and practice it with whatever groove or feel that you prefer. So like I said, let's start with A minor 7, and what we're going to do is start with our first finger on the 5th fret, to our 4th finger on the 8th fret, 3rd finger on the 7th fret, 1st finger on the 5th fret. Those notes are A, C, E, and G. Those are the chord tones for an A minor 7 chord. Then we're going to go to a D7 chord and start with our 2nd finger on the 5th fret, our 1st finger on the 4th fret, 4th finger on the 7th fret, and our 2nd finger on the 5th fret. And those notes are D, F sharp, A, and C, which are the chord tones for a D7 chord. Then to a G major 7 chord, we're going to go 1st finger on the 3rd fret, 4th finger on the 7th fret, 2nd finger on the 5th fret, and our 1st finger on the 4th fret. And those are the chord tones for a G major 7 chord. And those notes are G, B, D, and F sharp. Let's put those three together in time doing eighth notes, and the pattern will be like this. So let's practice that together at 66 beats per minute. All right, so let's practice that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the same thing descending. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you've practiced those shapes in a mechanical fashion, ascending and descending, what I would highly recommend doing is spending a good amount of time playing music with those, basically creating music spontaneously. Those selected notes are specific to each chord, and what I'd like to do now is play a chord pattern A minor 7, D7 to G major 7, and then solo over that, and then go back to playing chords and then soloing over it. While I'm playing the chords, why don't you guys try improvising over them? And what I'm going to do is play A minor 7 for 1 bar, D7 for 1 bar, and G major 7 for 2 bars. So that'll give you enough time to spend on each chord. So again, I'm going to play the chords once, then I'm going to solo over the chords, play the chords again, and then solo over the chords. Let's try that together. The chord sequence is going to sound like this in time. I have the metronome clicking on beats 2 and 4 to create the swing type of groove. Again, you can do it with any kind of feel you want, but let's just try this together. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm going to play the chords once through, then solo over them, play the chords, and then solo over them. So while I'm playing the chords, I want you to try to solo over them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was just an introduction to chord tone soloing. What I would recommend is going back into the video and replaying the chord sequence many times to get comfortable soloing over those chords. I hope to get to more about chord tone soloing in a later lesson. And until that time, thanks a lot.